We just got Roz to sing the Jesus hymn in
Swahili.
Yeah. So she translated it in Swahili. And tell us, when you played that song, what happened just last week, right?
Yeah, so on Wednesday, we've been doing miracle tent meetings during October. We felt God say to do that. So Wednesday night, we were worshiping and I was singing this song, the Jesus hymn, and our people were we were worshiping and just singing the chorus over and over and over again in Swahili. There's no other name like Jesus, no other name for me. And while we were singing that, we were praying for the sick, and we had a bunch of sick people up the front, and our people were all praying and singing over and over. And this old lady came in, and she was blind, and she had pains all over her body. And she actually came up just for prayer for her pains. And nobody knew she was like blind really, and so she was led up, she sat on the floor, and we were just singing that song, and people were praying over her, and she suddenly started crying, and she's like, I can see, and so her blind eyes opened, all her pain left her body as well, and she stood up and started jumping up and down. So I've seen a link on Facebook with your song, and I'm like, oh, a dance new song. So I clicked on it, and I was just alone in my office, and I just began to worship to it, and the glory of God just filled the room. Like, it was really just such a powerful moment. And when I finished, I opened my eyes, and my hands were just covered in oil. And I'm like, man, this song is so anointed. And immediately I was like, I'm going to translate that into Swahili. We're going to declare it here. There's no other name but Jesus. So, and it was about 6 hours after we were worshiping with your song that the fighting broke out, and we had an extremist terrorist group called Al-Shabaab that are part of, they've come out of Somalia, and they tried to take over our town, and there was shooting and gunfighting and hand grenades and AK-47s, RPGs, like heavy artillery gunfire going on around our house for 3 days, and that happened 6 hours after we were worshiping.
You could see two of the terrorists outside your gate.
Right outside our gate. They were covered. They had their faces covered in their mask, scarf.
Family, 4
masks.
kids in the house.
Yeah.
Terrorists. So from blind eyes to terrorists.
To terrorists.
That's the life of a missionary.
Yeah, but there is no other name but Jesus.
Come on, glory to God. Scared to go back?
No, we're going back on Monday in 3 days time, and we've already organized. We've got 500 kilos of beans and heaps of sacks of rice, and we're just going to go from door to door and hand out food to the people in Msimbwa and demonstrate the love of God, because they've seen radical terror now, and we're going to show them radical love. Love always wins. So we're excited.